Hello and welcome back. I've been playing a lot of Forsaken, which if you don't know is an asymmetrical horror game on Roblox for 12-year-olds. If you don't know what an asymmetrical horror game is, basically one person is like a killer and the other person is like a survivor and you all run around and do different stuff. It just means that there's two different gameplays going on at the same time. It's basically Dead by Daylight, honestly, or Friday the 13th. So, I was just thinking, this game has a lot of old classic Roblox characters and games and myths adapted into it. And I was, thinking about the origins of this, and I was like, well, that would make a good video, because every Forsaken video I see has at least 400,000 views. And so I figured today I wanted to explain the origins and inspirations as best as I could find of every killer, survival, and map in hit horror experience on Roblox Forsaken. A few things. This is going to be super detailed, and I doubt that attention deficit Roblox players are watching this and they really care. I might get more specific if this does well, like making a separate character video on everyone, like a pyrocynical lore video. It'd be very cool. I'm also using the Forsaken wiki and Google to find this stuff, so it might be inaccurate. I didn't spend more than like 15 minutes researching each one, because this took like 4 hours to write. I'm reading a script for this. And I'm also doing an upcoming section. They announce a lot of stuff coming on the game, and then they take like 8 months to do anything about it. So it might be subject to change, but I don't know. I'll just do that one rapidly, For first, the killers, we have... I might even cut out my voice there and do a cool sound effect and put a big text on the screen. It'll be so cool. Jason Voorhees is the bad guy from the Friday the 13th movies. He didn't actually appear into the second one, and he didn't get his iconic hockey mask until the third one, and he didn't become invincible until the sixth one, and the fifth one does not have him in it, so he's got the hockey mask and the machete, and less than half his movies are interesting. He is one, if not the most, recognizable horror character ever. He's very cool. You know him. A classic Roblox game called Survive and Kill the Killers in Area 51 featured Jason as a monster in Area 51, whom you must survive and kill. This scared the mess out of a lot of kids, including me. I remember playing it, and the Forsaken guys decided to throw him into the game because he was somewhat related to classic Roblox. Unfortunately, the Forsaken team was worried about getting copyrighted for having Jason in their game with the name Jason and his iconic look of Jason. So, they took him out. They changed Jason to the new Slasher character in August of 2025. His new design is based on the bacon hairs of the famous Roblox film, The Last Guess, and bacon hair, just for future context, is also like the new default avatar of Roblox. You join the game, you're a bacon hair. At least you were. I don't know if they still look like bacon. Still, it is basically Jason Voorhees. He's got the mask, he's got the machete. It ain't that complicated. Cool Kid was the alternative account of a hacker named 007 that started to grief games in 2014 to 2015 using a custom hack client called the Cool GUI. Cool Kid would go into games like Work at a Pizza Place and Natural Disaster Survival and change the texture to pictures of himself saying "Join Team Cool Kid" and playing spooky, scary skeletons. Team Cool Kid itself would be famous for hacking. They were a little group that got together and operated on Roblox from 2015 to present, although Roblox moderation is way better and deals with them now. Plus, Forsaken has ruined any credibility the name had. Cool Kid would be banned in late 2016, but the cool catchphrase and memorable hacking put them both into Roblox game where teenagers can write fan fiction about them. I'm not good at reading scripts. The name John Doe is usually used when referring to a male that wishes to stay anonymous or is unidentified. John Doe on Roblox was the second ever account created for the site by the owners in 2005. It was used to test the account creation system and to moderate Roblox in the early days. From around 2016 to 2018, probably spurred by the Cool Kid attacks. That's my personal theory. The rumors of John Doe and Jane Doe being evil hackers that would shut down Roblox started to spread. I remember them saying that this was mainly from clickbait YouTube channels, which I completely believe. It was 2016. The idea of John Doe and Jane Doe hacking Roblox on May 18th of 2017 actually scared me for no reason. I remember hearing about it and getting worried, and I didn't play on that day. The design is based on a script that, like the design of the killer in game, I should have specified, is based on a script that they could be used in crappy games with poor anti-cheat to transform someone into a scary John Doe killer. I think this is still in Infinite Script Fighting, and I went and checked, and it is, but you have to kill, like, you have to sign in for like 100 days to use it, so I'm not doing that. Obviously, these test accounts have not been activated in a while and did not hack anyone, but the legend of John Doe was put into Forsaken. I'm going to open a crisp Arizona iced tea. Noli is a myth that originated in 2010 when a user named Yale University posted on the Roblox forums about Noli. If you looked up Noli, on the account searching feature on Roblox, it would be broken, which got little children very scared. This makes Noli one of Roblox's earliest myths, which just their fancy way of saying creepypasta. Anytime someone refers to a Roblox myth or a Roblox legend, it's just them saying a Roblox creepypasta. Noli has been fairly popular since 2010, mainly considering everyone thought he was a ghost or hacker, which is basically all Roblox myths. There's not a lot you can do with Roblox. Some groups like the Void Cult or the Cole family would come together and make shitty horror games about Noli. The most famous thing associated with Noli was Sueju di Noli, who made his account shortly after the first forum post. They would make the game The Tempest, which would be a map in Forsaken. Noli is just a vague idea of a hacker or a ghost from very early Roblox that would be interpreted for the game. Yeah, there's more lore that gets added on later, but I didn't do enough research into the Void Cult or the Cole family, fake shitty cults, to know if any of their lore was added in. I don't know. I think that's the right amount of X's and 1s. 1X, 1X, 1X1. Yeah. I'm just going to call him 1X. This account was created in late 2007 by the old creative director of Roblox, Shedletsky. Shedletsky took it upon himself to write lore for Roblox, which has remained pretty popular to this day. You might have heard of the Core Blocks guys. Then they come from the lore. There's a lot of lore. I think there's a book. 1X is known as the Adversary, who came from the 4th dimension. He wants to destroy Roblox, but he's imprisoned by some other fictitious thing that Shedletsky cooked up. Little children back in the heyday of creepypasta thought that 1X was an evil hacker. He does have an account. To be fair, at least 1X is designed to be somewhat scary looking. The rumor of 1X being an evil hacker went around until Shedletsky said it was just there for lore. Still, memorable enough to put in the epic Forsaken. Roblox used to have a system where people could play as guest accounts without having to make their own accounts. These accounts would all look the same and none of them would be allowed to talk. You know this niche system from The Last Guest film. Accounts would be assigned random numbers such as 1337. That of course meant 666 could also be assigned. Scary. In case you didn't know, 666 comes from the Book of Revelations. It refers to the mark of the beast, the epic evil, the Antichrist, something like that. 666 is a scary number, especially in Roblox. The guest 666 myth started as soon as the guest system was in place. It was said that 666 could speak and had evil red eyes and black avatar. Perchance he was a hacker or a ghost or some such. The myth is older than Noli, but only became popular when YouTuber Oblivious HD did a series on the myth. They make Roblox movies. They made The Last Guest. Amazing. The whole myth would die down until Forsaken got its big meaty claws on 666 and made it into a marketable plushie. This represents Forsaken's first original idea. That's a joke. Original killer, at least. By which I mean they didn't take it from a 12-year-old creepypasta about a scary Roblox account. Instead, it is named after a German expressionist film from 1922 by the same name. The movie is heavily based on Dracula, just with a lot of German names, and with the vampire Count Orlok being very rat-like. The Forsaken Nosferatu is a vampire with animal-like qualities, so I can see the inspiration. It seems more based on the classic movie monster kind of vampire instead of the modern Twilight kind. It even plays an organ. That is probably a reference to something, probably Phantom of the Opera. This isn't really a killer, but it is a major character that I'm going to be brief on. The Spectre is the one who brings all these kooky Roblox characters into the Forsaken realm of Forsaken and makes them fight over and over again. Sound familiar? That's because this is just the entity from Dead by Daylight. Although, from what I can tell, the Spectre is a lot more Lovecraftian and manipulative, and the entity is more of a spider-like dominator. This is for the lore video. If you smash that like button and share this with 15 friends before midnight. Survivors. Roblox has some default avatars for people just starting in the game. You will be familiar with Bacon Hairs from the classic The Last Guest, but you might not know about the original default avatar. It is this guy. This guy was the original default avatar. When someone is new to a game or can't figure out how to change their avatar, they are considered a noob, which is shorthand for newbie. So this guy has a default avatar from back in the day, and he's new, so he's a newbie. He's a noob. Whoa. As covered before, 007 was a hacker that ran both his account and the Cool Kid account. He would go around and hack games starting in 2014 or 2015, I don't know. And he was somewhat of the de facto leader of Team Cool Kid. He used Cool GUI to grief games and was banned in 2019 according to Google. I've heard, this isn't in the script, but I've heard that he's still active on Twitter and he knows about Forsaken and he likes it. But apparently people doxed him because they're 12, so I guess he's not around anymore. Sorry, dude. You shouldn't have hacked Roblox games when you were 15, I guess. Still, it's pretty cool. I know it's pronounced Veronica, but it has 2 E's. This is a certified Forsaken original. The emphasis on skating leads me to believe that she was inspired by the numerous skateboarding games from classic Roblox. I never played any of them, so I don't know which ones. Her design is also based on the official Miss TV accessory on Roblox, which is just a little TV head. Sedletsky was a very famous employee on Roblox, probably one of the most well-known. He was hired as the creative director of Roblox in 2006, creating the official lore. He made Swordfight on the Heights up there with Crossroads as the most classic map in Roblox. You know it. He made all those swords, and it's got all those cool bridges. It'll probably be a map in Forsaken, I'm sure. He was also formerly known as Telemon, which I think is important to the lore. He was very important to the game and is still popular on Twitter, having left his full-time position at Roblox in 2014. This is the main character of The Last Guest movie by Oblivious HD, which is a Roblox movie with almost 100 million views. From what I know, Guest 1337 was bullied for being a guest, goes to war, becomes a hero, and fights the Bacon Hairs and Roblox equivalents of Iraq. He is Guest 1337. He fought in 2 world wars and countless smaller ones on 3 continents. He led thousands of men into battle with everything from horses and swords to cavalry and tanks. He's seen the headwaters of the Niles, the tribes of natives no white man has ever seen before. He's won and lost dozens of fortunes, killed many men, and loved only one woman with the passion to flee like you could never understand. That's who Guest 1337 is. A Forsaken original. I couldn't find any inspirations for their design on the wiki, but they are heavily tied with the Roblox respawn symbol. I hate people who play this guy. There's no way you turn around and that counts as a backstab, you cretin. Not even TF2 has hitboxes that bad. A Forsaken original. He is a gambling addict, so he may refer to your uncle, who only visits when he can't siphon the gas out of more people's cars. That's very interesting. Elliot Builder is the mascot of Work at a Pizza Place, an old Roblox game where you work at a pizza place. Elliot is a delivery boy that always has a smile. Very wholesome. You might remember Work at a Pizza Place as somewhere cool kid griefs beyond recognition. Not very wholesome. Matt Dusek worked at Roblox from 2006 to 2019, being hired right after Shedletsky. He worked as technical director and chief architect at Roblox, which means something. His account, Dusekar, isn't as well loved as Shedletsky, but seems to be integral in shaping the Roblox into what it is today. Builderman was kind of like the mascot of Roblox when I started playing. He is an account made and run by the CEO of Roblox. He's pretty old. I think he's like the 8th account. I didn't look it up. The old subscription service Builders Club was inspired by him. I mean, he was at least the mascot. He used to send new players a welcome message when they signed up for the site. His Forsaken design is inspired by the avatar used from 2017 to 2023. Wow, a Forsaken original. He wears the hood of International Order of Buildermans, which is from Roblox, which I guess is cool. I bet it is really expensive now. Now we're on to the maps. My nose is stuffed up. Brandon 6875935's place. This map is based on a Roblox ARG called Brandon Works. Brandon, bunch of numbers, creates various places throughout the story, and this is a combination of them all. It is not real, like the 12-year-olds on Roblox Forsaken Wiki would lead you to believe. They really said it was non-fiction. Are you kidding me? I don't think I can sum it up well enough to do it justice, so just go watch it. It's like an hour long at most. I didn't watch it. York's Resting Place. This is a place made by Reverse Polarity, modified by Shedletsky, uploaded to the York account, and used for Roblox 2008 Halloween event. The York account was made by Roblox, and this is a reference to the skull of York in Hamlet. This house in the game is pretty popular, and I'm pretty sure it's a map and something evil will happen, or occur, or whatever it's called. And I think this used to give you an item if you solved a riddle. I don't know. Glass Houses, based on the classic Roblox game by the same name, by Roblox. This map is pretty popular too, being in combat initiation. I don't have too much to say about it, I just think it is neat. Horror Hotel, based on the Horror Hotel Part 1 and 2 by Joshman601. I've noticed a lot of Easter eggs in the map, like some classic creepypastas and movie posters, which I will cover one day if I get attention and praise and money and respect. Planet Voss, based on the game from 2008 called Planet Voss Gateway Park by Koopa. There isn't a lot to say about these, it's usually just a game, I ain't gonna analyze the details for it. Ultimate Assassin Grounds, a game from 2011 by Daco Deshaw 4449. It hasn't been updated in 13 years, I don't think it'll still function. Pirate Bay, a certified Forsaken original map. It has pirates and such like. The origin is an Imaginext pirate playset. I'm just going to say that. Underground War, a game from 2008 made by Stickmaster Luke, has been made unusable because it hasn't been updated. But there are very accurate recreations out there. I've played some. I didn't think it was that fun. Gravedigger is a pretty good recreation though. Cool Carnival. This is based on Natural Disaster Survival's Party Place map. Who is made by Stickmaster Luke, but decorated by Cool Kid Everywhere. It's very cool. The Tempest. This is a combination of The Tempest by Swajudinoli, as previously mentioned in the Noli section, and Here Where the World is Quiet by Swinburne. They were kind of squished together into one map, I guess. I haven't played either. I know that The Tempest is a Shakespeare play that I like, because it is a good game. I mean, a good play. I read it. I stole a book from my college for it. Work at a Pizza Place, a very cool and old game by the same name by Dued1. You can make pizza and then deliver pizza. I loved this game. I like it. Classic Battlegrounds, based on the game from 2010 called Catalog Heaven by Sky Studios. I'm guessing you fight in it. Cake Factory. The Binster and Cake Bomb Studios made the Make a Cake series of games, and this map is that. I'm running out of things to say for these. Beach House Paradise, the worst map, also based on Beach House Roleplay by Dizzy Purple. I do not like this map very much. Bloodfell Manor, It's a mainly original map that was influenced, I mean, it might have been influenced by the Roblox Haunt event in like 2018. I think it looks pretty good, but it is mainly original. Familiar Ruins. This map is a direct reference to a map of the same name from Flood Escape 2. Pretty sure it is the ruined lobby of Flood Escape 1. Wow, Inception is all I wrote for that. Upcoming. These are upcoming killers, survivors, and maps. There's a lot more upcoming killers than there are survivors because they are more fun to design and make skins for and make music for and code for, I guess. Azure. This is an original character based on 2x lore. The goopy tentacles remind me of something, but I have no idea what. I thought I would share that. King. A collab killer with combat initiation. That is a quality game. Jeff the Killer. Jeff the Killer is a poorly written classic creepypasta that was also in Survive and Kill the Killers in Area 51. They might have to change this one around since Pillar Chase 2 had to change the name to Jeffrey Woods, but I don't know if they just did that because... Slenderman. Slenderman comes from the creepypasta, well, it wasn't a creepypasta yet, from the creepy Photoshop contest on the old Something Awful forums. It was loosely adapted into a hit horror game called Slender the 8 Pages that PewDiePie played where it got popular. This was also in Survive and Kill the Killers in Area 51. Doombringer. Mr. Doombringer is a Roblox moderator that joined in 2013. God. He is now a senior software engineer at Roblox. His hammer is pretty famous, but it is not where the term banhammer comes from. I think it's got some stupid name. I don't know. I didn't write it down. Zombie King. This is based on a boss from the classic Roblox game Police vs. Zombies. It has minions based on Build to Survive zombies. They are going to redesign this one. I know they are, because the current placeholder design is garbage. Cool Killer. This is based off the old Roblox game Cool Killer that apparently used to be popular. I'm pretty sure it was also an asymmetric game where you ran away from whatever this thing is. I think this will just become a skin because I think the Discord server would draw and quarter someone if this became a killer and not another OC redesigned to be put into fan art. Roblox. Draco Bloxer. This is based on an enemy from the classic game Build to Survive Draco Bloxers. I used to see them around back in the day, so they must have been pretty popular. I personally think that this will just become a Guess 666 skin, but I hope it won't. I think these are neat. Phosphorus, another original killer based on artifacting from graphics cards kicking the bucket. The Masked, based off Tom from Welcome to Bricksburg, but creepypasta. The Decayed, based on Lumberman from Lumber Tycoon 2, but creepypasta. Charlatan, a character based on a thing from Epic Minigames, which is a cool Roblox game. Guest 1458, a possible killer based off the genocide that apparently took place in the last Guest. I think that is a Forsaken original, but I refuse to watch it, so I don't know. The Cataclysm, a killer based on the weather machine from Natural Disaster Survival. This will probably be a sad child of Stickmaster Luke like Cool Kid is to 007 and 7. Or maybe it'll be an evil creation like 1X is to Shadletsky. The Stalker, the main antagonist from The Stalker Reborn. I used to really like that game, it was pretty good. iTrapped, this is based off the account iTrapped, which used to be a famous hacker. Apparently the owner of iTrapped started a Roblox ripoff, which is kind of sad, was hacking Roblox in 2012, the height of his life. The Whistler, based off the Roblox Whistle Occurrence by Vibing Leaf. It's a cool series. I actually watched this one via TikTok re-uploads. The Bomber, originally based off of Polyhex, who made Super Bomb Survival, but because the original owner, Forsaken, was a scumdog of the universe, the Polyhex said they couldn't use his avatar anymore, so this one would have to be redesigned. Now on to Survivors. The Ringmaster. I can't tell if it's based on anything, but has a design with the Helm of Flashing Bolt from the official Roblox account. Bloxburg News Guy. This is the guy from the Bloxburg News. I don't know, I've never played it. Stickmaster Luke, a very famous Roblox developer. He made Natural Disaster Survival, which you have played, and Underground War, which is very popular. I think he works for Roblox now. Good for him. Clockwork, a Roblox admin that also created Dodge the Teapots of Doom, which I haven't researched it, but I think became a like a character in hours, seconds, minutes. It's a pretty good Roblox fighting game. Jane Doe, this was the 3rd ever account to join Roblox. I think she was a part of the whole hacking myth along with John Doe. I don't think she was as popular though, because, you know, 10-year-old boys aren't scared of women as much as they are of John Doe. I think she's being teased in the game right now with the winter event. No. Valkyrie, an original character designed by an admin. You go girl or boy, or they or it. Obviously, based off of Valkyrie from Norse legend. I didn't do that much digging into these original characters. Wanwood, an original Forsaken design that had to be redesigned because of drama I know nothing about. Apparently, the original designer, Poo Poo Pee Pee or whatever, I don't know. Bandlands, this is the only upcoming map, and it is a hell torture place for band players. That's all I said. And that's it, yeah. So I gotta edit this. I hate editing on my computer, but you know, it's for the best. I'll try and make it look cool, at least. So if you like it, like and comment and say, more Forsaken, please. And if you don't, like and comment and say, please no more Forsaken, you know, I'll never make another Roblox video again. Thank you.